Have you ever felt trapped in a situation you desperately wanted to change? A dead-end job, a toxic friendship, a one-sided relationship. We're often told to fight, to hold on, to never give up. But what if the greatest power you have isn't in holding on tighter, but in letting go? What if the most powerful move you can make is to simply walk away? Today, we're diving deep into a concept that might feel counterintuitive, but is one of the most transformative actions a person can take: the hidden power of the man who walks away. And let me be clear, this isn't just for men. It's a universal principle of self-respect and strength that applies to everyone. Walking away isn't about quitting or failing. It's not a sign of weakness. It's an act of profound self-awareness and courage. It's the moment you decide that your peace of mind, your self-worth, and your future are more valuable than the situation you're currently in. It's a declaration that you will not participate in games that drain your energy, compromise your values, or diminish your spirit. Think about it in a negotiation. Who has the power? The person who is desperate for a deal, or the person who is perfectly willing to walk away if their terms aren't met? It's always the one who can walk away. By being willing to leave the table, you communicate that you know your value and you won't settle for less. This isn't arrogance, it's self-possession. You're not making demands from a place of ego, but from a place of deep, unshakable self-respect. This principle extends far beyond business deals. It's a cornerstone of healthy relationships. When you're in a friendship or a romantic partnership where you feel consistently disrespected, unheard, or taken for granted, your pleas and arguments can start to sound like background noise. You might explain your feelings 100 times, hoping they'll finally understand. But the moment you stop trying to convince them, and instead create distance, the moment you walk away, the dynamic shifts entirely. Your absence creates a vacuum. It forces the other person to confront the reality of their actions without your constant reminders. Your silence speaks louder than your words ever could. It says, "My presence is a privilege, not a guarantee. I will not allow myself to be treated this way." This isn't about manipulation. It's about setting a firm boundary. You're not walking away to punish them. You're walking away to protect yourself. The man who walks away understands a crucial truth. You cannot control how other people act, but you can always control how you respond. You can't force someone to value you, to respect you, or to love you. Trying to do so is like trying to hold water in your hands. It's exhausting and ultimately futile. The only thing you have absolute control over is your own feet. You can choose to walk towards things that build you up and away from things that tear you down. This power is subtle but immense. In a world that often rewards noise, drama, and constant engagement, the quiet act of leaving is a revolution. It's a reclamation of your energy. Think of all the mental and emotional resources you spend on trying to fix the unfixable, to change the unchangeable. What if you redirected all of that energy back into yourself? Into your goals, your hobbies, your health, your growth. When you walk away from a toxic workplace, you're not just leaving a bad boss or draining colleagues. You're opening the door to find a career that fulfills you, where your talents are appreciated and your well-being is considered. When you walk away from a draining social circle, you create space in your life for authentic connections with people who genuinely support and uplift you. But let's be honest, walking away is hard. It's scary. Our brains are wired for connection and familiarity, even when that familiarity is painful. The unknown is terrifying. You might be filled with doubt. What if I'm making a mistake? What if I end up alone? What if I can't find anything better? These fears are valid, but they are the guardians at the gate of your old life. The man who walks away feels that fear and moves forward anyway. He understands that the temporary discomfort of leaving is a small price to pay for long-term freedom and self-respect. He knows that staying in a soul-crushing situation is a guarantee of misery, while leaving at least offers the possibility of happiness. The true power isn't just in the physical act of leaving, it's in the internal shift that happens. When you choose to walk away, you stop being a victim of your circumstances and become the architect of your life. You're no longer waiting for someone else to give you permission to be happy. You're giving it to yourself. This decision sends a powerful message to your own subconscious. It says, "I am worthy of better. I deserve peace. I am strong enough to create the life I want." And with every step you take away from what hurts you, you walk closer to the person you were always meant to be. The world doesn't always celebrate the one who leaves. Sometimes you'll be called selfish, difficult, or a quitter. People who benefited from your compliance will not be happy when you establish boundaries. Let them talk. Your journey is not for their understanding. The man who walks away isn't looking for applause. He's seeking his own inner peace. His validation comes from within. So, how do you cultivate this power? It starts small. It starts with saying no to something you don't want to do. It starts with setting a small boundary and sticking to it. It starts with spending an evening alone, investing in yourself, instead of with people who drain you. Each small act of walking away builds the muscle of self-respect. It also requires radical honesty with yourself. You have to be willing to look at your life and admit what isn't working. You have to stop making excuses for other people's bad behavior. You have to stop telling yourself it's not that bad when you know, deep down, that it is. The man who walks away has an abundance mindset. He doesn't believe that this one job, this one person, this one opportunity is his only chance at happiness. He trusts that by letting go of what is merely good enough, he makes space for what is truly great. He knows the universe is vast and filled with possibilities, and he is worthy of them. Think of a sculptor carving a masterpiece from a block of stone. The art isn't just in what he adds, it's in what he takes away. He chips away everything that isn't the statue. Your life is your masterpiece. Walking away is your chisel. You are chipping away the toxicity, the disrespect, the mediocrity to reveal the magnificent person you are underneath. So I ask you again, where in your life are you holding on to tightly? What situation, person, or belief is it time to walk away from? The power to change your life doesn't lie in one more argument or one more chance. The power is in your feet. The power is in your choice. The power is in knowing your worth so deeply that you're willing to walk away from anything that suggests otherwise. This is the hidden power of the man who walks away. It's the quiet confidence of knowing you are your own sanctuary. It's the freedom that comes from realizing you were never trapped at all. You always had the key. You just had to decide to use it and walk through the door. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on building a stronger, more authentic life. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might be the inspiration someone else needs to take that first step. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.